Hey guys, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and today we'll do the detailed review of the camera on the Nokia Lumia 730. So this is a mid-range device from Microsoft which was released a few weeks back, and this comes with a 6.7 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a 5 megapixel front-facing camera for selfies. So this is a mid-range device which competes with Moto G as well as Asus Zenphones. So we'll do the detailed review of the camera and see how this camera works. So we already done a video on the samples from this device, the photo as well as the video samples of both the cameras, so you can check out that video as well. So now let's go directly into the camera. So this phone comes pre-installed with two camera apps. One is the default camera app from Microsoft. So that's the camera app we are seeing right now is the default camera app. So this default camera app has three modes. So one is the photo, the second is burst mode, and finally the video mode. So these are the three modes available, and it's very similar to what we have on other devices. You can customize the viewfinder. The options are available here, so you can add lots of options like the resolution, the lens selector, front rear facing camera, scenes, white balance, ISO. So there are quite a lot of options to choose from, so you can customize these left side options from the ones available here. So that's the settings are available. Now if you go to the photo settings, you have the option to tap to take photo. You can just tap on the screen to take photo. That is available here. So if you enable that option, you can just simply tap the display to take photos. You can enable the flash by default, the scenes, ISO, exposure, all these can be selected from here. Aspect ratio for burst photos, and the focus assist light. So these are the options in the photo settings. And if you go to the video settings, you can record videos in 1080p. So that's the default mode for recording videos, that's 1080p recording. Then you also have option to customize these options, so that's we already told. So that's the default camera app. So you can have burst mode, camera mode as well as the video mode. So these are the three options available with the default camera. Now we also have the Nokia camera pre-installed. That's the the app which is better than the default camera app. So we already know the Nokia camera app is really good in terms of the features as well as the UI. So it also has the three modes: the burst mode, the smart sequence mode, the camera mode, video mode as well as the photo mode. That's the three modes available, and you also have the functions available here. So if you don't want to access the functions from here, you can just press the camera button and push it towards the side, and you will get the options, the dial kind of mechanism. So you have the white balance, then you have the ISO, the exposure, and as well as the ability to zoom in, the focus, or you can even focus using this mechanism in case you don't want the autofocus. So you can see the manual focus. This is the manual focus. Similarly, you have the white balance, the ISO, and also the exposure values. So these are the options available. So feature wise, this does support the Nokia camera, which is really good in terms of UI. UI wise, this camera is really good. You have the Nokia camera installed by default, and you don't have to install it from the App Store. Now let's go ahead and check out the samples of this device. So here are the samples which we have taken. So first up, we'll see the daylight shots. So here are the daylight shots. So as you can see from the samples of this daylight photos, the phone does really shoot really great photos in daylight, and this is really amazing for a phone in the mid-range category. And one of the good things about this camera is that the colors have come really good. It is almost similar to the natural colors which you see otherwise. So the color quality is really good, and the sharpness is also really well. Overall, the exposure and all the other steps included, it comes really brilliant. So here are some of the samples which we took. You can see here the quality of the photos. Even if you zoom in, the quality remains almost the same. There is no loss of quality, and the sharpness is really brilliant. We will show you some of the other samples which the phone has retained in terms of the color quality. So here, so you can see this is the exact color what you see on the car. So that is really good, the photo from the camera. Again, see this amount of detailing this camera has. So even if you zoom in, you can see the amount of detailing this camera shows up. So the amazing quality is reflected in terms of the amount of detail it has captured. So the colors have come really brilliant, and we haven't tested so many phones in this price point which comes with such amazing performance in the mid-range category. So this phone is really a brilliant performer in the daylight. So you can say that if you're looking for a camera phone in the mid-range category, this is really good this camera, and it can shoot really great photos in daylight. Now let's have a look at some of the night samples. So here are the night samples. So as you can see from the photos, the low light samples are not that impressive as that of the daylight samples, and this low light sample, you can see a lot of noise included. So you can see here a lot of noise included. This is probably due to the non-availability of flash, and the amount of light available is really low. And one good thing about this device is, although some of the phones do not show the detail, so this shows a good amount of detailing, but although it's filled with noise. So the camera algorithm is really good, but it's not able to control the noise in the photos. So low light photos were not that great because it's not a pure view camera, so you can't expect a really great low light performance in this mid-range segment. But nevertheless, this does produce really good decent shots in low light. Now here are the same photo taken with, this is taken without flash and this is taken with flash. So you can see the amount of detailing available even without the flash in the low light. So the clarity is not that great, it's filled with noise, but the photo does show up pretty decent. Again, this is another shot taken with low light. You can see there is noise, but still the clarity is very much acceptable in this price point. So here is another low light shot. Again, the amount of detailing, as I said before, is really good. I must say this is amazing camera all around. So this is another shot taken almost with low light. I mean, this is just artificial lighting, very low artificial lighting, and it has come pretty decent. This is another shot. This is again the colors. Again, I must say the colors even in the low light photos are really good. They kept up with the natural colors, so which we see otherwise. So that way this camera is really good. So that was some of the shots taken using this phone, and even the front facing camera does produce really great shots. You can check out a camera sample which we uploaded, and you can check out that sample to see the quality of photos taken using the front facing camera as well. So this is really good phone for selfies and also the normal shots. So overall this phone is really a great camera phone in this price point. I am specifically saying this price point because it's not a really great camera when you compare with a lot of camera smartphones. This is not a camera smartphone as such, but if you compare the competition or the price point for a less than 15k, this is an amazing camera, and it can produce really good shots even in daylight and pretty above average shots in the low light. So that was the camera review. Now if you can, we'll just show you the video sample as well. So this is a camera sample taken in 1080p. So this phone records videos in 1080p, unlike the Moto G, which can record only in 720p. So the camera quality, video quality is again really good. The amount of detailing available in the camera is pretty much above average when we compare to the competition. So overall we would say that this phone is really good as a camera smartphone below the price point of 15k. So that was the camera review of the Nokia Lumia 730. Hope you liked them.